Good morning, everyone. I ask that you please rise for the singing of our national anthem by the Bow High School Concert Choir. I would like to say thank you to the Bow High School Concert Choir for a wonderful rendition of our nation's anthem. And to everyone else, I want to welcome you to the commencement exercises for the Bow High School class of 2019. I would like to welcome to the stage one of our co-presidents of the class of 2019, Sean McClep, for his opening remarks.
Good luck. Thank you, Mr. O'Connell. Hello, faculty, administration, alumni, family, friends, distinguished guests, and of course you, the class of 2019. I'm going to share with you some words that reflect upon the last 4 unifying years and that look towards the promising future that each and every one of us will be a part of. I'd like to start by congratulating you, the class of 2019. We made it. We managed to survive high school. All of our hard work and dedication has finally paid off. All those late nights and early mornings, the countless hours spent on World's Fair and Senior Sem, most probably the night before, but regardless, we made it work. We were able to conquer the obstacles that stood in our path, and in the end, we all prevailed, and are seated here today to receive our diplomas. Now, these diplomas are more than just a piece of paper. They are a symbol of our effort and commitment to our education and to bettering ourselves, and they are a link to the memories we have shared over the last 4 years together. We started high school being thrown back down the social chain as lowly freshmen. We were introduced to our first homecoming weekend, which entailed a fun pep rally, exciting sports games, a lit bonfire. Thank you, you can laugh. And of course, the dance. To all the teachers who volunteered to chaperone, on behalf of the class of 2019, I would like to extend our sincerest apologies for making you endure that. We also witnessed our first Mr. Falcon pageant, another true spectacle, and we partook in our first BHS Olympics, in which we finished dead last. So some notable songs of that year included One Dance by Drake, Can't Stop That Feeling by Justin Timberlake, and of course, Ben Wheeler's famous rendition of Last Christmas. Sophomore year was a blur, and I struggled to recall moments that truly stood out. I think the most notable of that year were when most of us obtained our driving licenses and quickly discovered the calm in all its glory, and that we once again came in last place in Bow Olympics. Then along came junior year, and for many of us, it brought about the beginning of the long and stressful college search process. We had the pleasure of taking the SAT, for some of us multiple times, sorting through the seemingly millions of colleges on Naviance, touring schools, and eventually sitting down and filling out the applications and all the essays that accompanied them. For many of us, junior year was also the most academically rigorous, not only because of the large and difficult class load, but because we found ourselves faced with another challenge, early onset senioritis. Nevertheless, we survived and came out successful, and in between all the hard work, we managed to find time to relax and have fun. Whether it was cheering at sporting events or showing off our fresh dance moves and killer style at prom, our class was always having a good time. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, we came in last place in Bow Olympics. Then before we knew it, senior year was knocking on the doorstep. Our last year together as a class. Our last chance to make memories that we hope will last a lifetime. And that is exactly what we did. Throughout the year that came and went so fast, we managed to solidify our plans for the future and have a lot of fun doing so. We were able to spend quality time together before we all go our separate ways, especially on the super fun class trips that your awesome class advisors planned. So if we can get a hand for them. And lest I forget, the Bow Olympics. That's right, we won. We somehow managed to win Bow Olympics. Yes, you did hear me correctly. And it couldn't have been more fitting that we persevered and went out on top, right where we belong. Over the last 4 years, one thing remains clear. We came together as a class. We came from different towns such as Bow, Dumbarton, Hooksett, and even faraway places like Abu Dhabi and Ethiopia. And we made friendships and memories that will last. It is a true testament to the community Bow High School is. Now, on behalf of the class of 2019, I want to take a moment to say thank you to the many people who supported us. First, to our parents, thank you for everything you do for us. You are the glue that holds us together. You provide the kick in the rear when we need it and the clarity when we find ourselves in hazy situations. Without you, we are nothing. To the rest of our families, the grandparents, siblings, cousins, aunts, and uncles, thank you for all the encouragement and support you constantly provide. To the faculty, thank you for challenging us and helping us grow academically, intellectually, and as overall human beings. And to ourselves, the class of 2019, for constantly pushing each other to be the best we can be and for always being there for each other when we were in need. And I almost forgot, a big thank you to the Bow Fire Department for being there during the stressful and dangerous dueling fire accident last year. It was very scary. Lastly, I want to share some words with you I hope will resonate. We live in an increasingly tumultuous world that is pushing for conformity and accepting of mediocrity. I want you to rise up and stand out, to push yourselves each and every day to be the best you can be. Do not settle for average, and do not live your life based on what others think, because no one should dictate your life but you. And remember, if you follow the crowd, you'll never go any further than the crowd goes. Instead, strike out on your own path, and your journey will be unending. When faced with an obstacle in the road, do not shy from it. Take it head on, because even if you fail, and we will all fail at some point in our lives, you'll learn something not only about that given obstacle, but about yourself, and because of it, you'll become stronger. So my challenge to you, my fellow classmates, is to go and live every day striving to be the best you can be. Set the bar high and then jump right over it. Chase your dreams and do what you love. And no matter what, always give it your best. As President Donald J. Trump said, no dream is too big, no challenge is too great. Nothing we want for our future is beyond our reach. So go forth, class of 2019, and make your future great. Thank you.
Great job, Sean. Thank you. I would like to now welcome to the stage co-president of the class of 2019, Libby Parker, for her opening remarks.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. My name is Libby Parker, and I'm the co-president of the class of 2019. I would like to give a few thank yous before I continue. Thank you, family and friends of the graduates who have shepherded us along this amazing journey. Thank you, teachers and faculty, for believing in your students and pushing us to be the best that we can be. And thank you, graduates, who have made our grade who we are. Going into freshman year, I was both terrified as well as eager to begin this new chapter of my life. I remember walking through the main doors and heading for the cafeteria, where all of the freshmen had to work together to make posters that reflected on our summer reading, Sleeping Freshmen Never Lie. I recognized the majority of the people, but there were definitely some fresh faces that were new to Bow. The day passed by quickly, and I had managed not to make a spectacle of myself in front of the seniors. A few days later, however, I dropped a quarter from the top floor to the senior bench, hitting who I thought was the scariest senior. He yelled out aloud, "Who dropped this?" So I did the only thing I could do. I hid in the bathroom. Luckily, that day did not reflect the rest of my high school career. We certainly are a class that stands out from other years for various reasons. I believe we are one of the most open-minded and considerate classes in a long time. While I was yelled at by the senior bench my freshman year, our class is more likely to accept the invitation to sing the entire national anthem and perform it multiple times a week with enthusiasm. What other class would consistently get last in BHS Olympics and then produce a win our senior year? Or start throwing shoes to the middle of the gym floor during pep rallies? We certainly are a class that defies the odds. I won't babble on too long, but I did want to leave you with some words that I hope you can take with you. Some of you may have recognized this while others haven't, but regardless, trust me when I say that we are a rising generation and such a pivotal point in history. All of you have the capability to add good to this world. Be the change you want to see. Everybody has a purpose and a voice, and we owe it to one another, to society, to find our purpose and positively influence the constantly revolving world around us. I know it can be scary to put yourself out there and be the change you wish to see, but we are the generation that is on the rise to amazing things. Please, when you leave the walls of Bow High School, spread compassion and courtesy. We all deserve to be treated with respect and to be loved. I believe we need kindness more than ever and to add positive value to humanity. You are all capable of so much, and each and every one of you has a purpose. So find your purpose and keep striving for success, but do not be discouraged by failure. You are all intelligent, hardworking, enthusiastic, and ready for the next chapter of our lives. Never give up on yourselves, and always believe in your own dreams for the future. I'll leave you with one more thing that has helped me throughout high school. Always live in the moment. I'm sure you've realized how fast the past 18 or so years have gone, so make sure to occasionally stop and enjoy it. Sometimes I marvel at how fast time has gone, how fast life is still going. Think back to events such as Greek Day in 6th grade, Sergeant's Camp in the Lock-In in 8th grade, the Innovations Project freshman year, World Fair junior year, and of course, our final talks for senior seminar this year. I guess everybody was right. High school really does fly. As Ferris Bueller once said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Congratulations, class of 2019. Make the future yours.
Thank you, Libby. Great job. I would now like to take a few moments to introduce our honored guests in attendance today. First, please allow me to recognize the members of the Bow School Board. They dedicate countless hours to supporting and governing the Bow School District, ensuring that the needs of all students are met. We have an absolutely wonderful school board who are an absolute pleasure to work with. I ask that the board members that are present here this morning to please stand as I introduce you so we may all thank you. Chair Bryce Larrabee. And Vice Chair Jennifer Strongrain. Thank you on behalf of all the students, families, and school personnel of the Bow School District. Next, I would like to say thank you to the Dunbarton School Board for their continued support. Joining us today representing the Dunbarton School Board are Jeff Moody, and Jeff Trexler. Thank you for trusting us to educate your students and your continued support and partnership. In addition to members of the Bow School Board, joining me on stage today is Dr. Dean Cascadden, Superintendent of Schools for SAU 67. Mr. Tim Grisone, Assistant Principal of Bow High School. Ms. Heidi Power, Academic Dean of Bow High School. And most importantly, the advisors for the class of 2019, Ms. Kate Kulaks and Ms. Allison Rhodes. I cannot thank Ms. Kulaks and Ms. Rhodes enough for all they have done for the class of 2019. They have worked tirelessly in support of our seniors throughout their years at Bow High School, and I know they are held in the highest regard by them. Please join me in giving them one more well-deserved round of applause. Our class advisors are just two of the many that make up our wonderful, caring faculty and staff at Bow High School. Many of our faculty and staff are able to join us today as we celebrate the class of 2019. It is a pleasure to work with such an outstanding group of educators who consistently work hard to meet the needs of all of our students. Please also allow me to recognize the faculty and staff from the other schools, Bow Elementary, Dumbarton Elementary, and Bow Memorial, who have been an integral part to the success of our graduating seniors. Please let's give them a round of applause to thank them. Next, I would like to mention some of the people who have been invaluable to making today's ceremony possible. Thank you to Mr. Jamie Tinsley, Mr. Mike Laughlin, and all of our maintenance, custodial, and grounds crews for all of your hard work in keeping the facility so welcoming. Thank you to Mrs. Ann Mailhop, Mrs. Kathy Leclerc, and Ms. Jen Ledger in the main office for all of your behind-the-scenes work. Thank you to Ms. Michelle Jakes, Ms. Sarah Evans, and our band and choir for their musical performances today. A very, very special thank you to Bobby Jakes and the entire technical crew working this morning and making this all happen up here. Thank you to our school counseling department for the support you give our students in getting our soon-to-be graduates ready for today. And last but certainly not least, an incredibly big thank you to Miss Martha Ray, our graduation coordinator, for all the time and energy you have given in getting ready and prepared for today's ceremony. Lastly, I would like to thank all of the parents, families, and friends, those who are here with us today and those who are not. Thank you for your continuous support for our students in the schools over the years. Thank you for the love and support through the good times and bad. Thank you for sharing your students with us and allowing us to be a part of their journey. Thank you. It does not do well to dwell on dreams and forget to live. I recall reading these words, the advice given to a young student from an old professor, for the first time when I was 19 years old, a sophomore in college and not much older than all of you. What a curious piece of advice to give, to not dwell on dreams. For when we are young, dreams are what guide us, motivate us, help us push forward when times are tough, and bring us joy and excitement. Your dreams are what have brought you to this moment here today, and your dreams will be what you will hopefully achieve in the future. As I challenged myself to think about this advice more, it dawned on me that the old professor was not telling the young student to not have dreams, but to instead not become blinded by them and lose sight of all that the present has to offer. And this is the key to that message. Do not forget to live. There's no greater advice I can give you, the class of 2019, than to live your life to the fullest. Treat every day as a gift and as an opportunity. Find joy and happiness in all the things, both big and small. Build friendships and relationships that you can cherish. Stay true to who you are and strive to see the best in others. And as cliche as it sounds, live, laugh, and love. So congratulations, Bow High School class of 2019. Your dreams, I hope they all come true, but your life, I hope it is truly unforgettable. Best wishes as you move forward. I would now like to welcome to the podium, for what will be the last time that I get to introduce him in this way, the Bow High School Assistant Principal, Mr. Tim Garzone, for the faculty commencement address.
Thank you, Mr. O'Connell. Welcome, family, friends, faculty, staff, administration, members of the Bow and Dunbarton school boards, and most importantly, Bow High School's graduating class of 2019. It is a great honor and privilege to have been asked to give today's commencement speech, and I would like to offer my sincerest thanks for being given this opportunity. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tim Garzone, also known by some as Timmy G. And I've been the assistant principal here for the last 3 years. Bow High School is an amazing place for students to grow and learn, and it has been for me as well. I can say with certainty that I have grown as an educator and as a person since coming to Bow and working with you all. I might have a few more gray hairs in the beard, working with some of you guys, but I can definitely say I'm a better educator in person than when I arrived. And like this year's graduates, I stand before you all with mixed emotions about today's ceremony, as I too will be starting a new chapter in my life and moving on from Bow High School. Coursing through many of our veins right now is the excitement and nervousness of what lies ahead, the appreciation we have for those who have supported us on our journey, and maybe even a hint of sadness, knowing this day marks the end of a chapter and beginning of a new in our lives. Many of you will be furthering your education at prestigious private schools, state schools, community colleges, and trade schools. Some of you will be entering the workforce, doing a gap year, city year, or traveling. And a few small number of you have chosen to serve our country in the various branches of the United States military. I would like to take a brief moment to express my sincerest gratitude to the following seniors who have chosen to put their country before themselves. Please stand when you hear your name called and remain standing until all students have been recognized. Nicholas Acorn, United States Marine Corps. Sean McClett, United States Air Force ROTC. Matthew Murdoch, United States Marine Corps. Jonathan Ruthier, United States Military Academy at West Point. Anthony Sampo, United States Coast Guard. Gentlemen, my sincerest thanks for your service to our country. Thank you. When reflecting back on our time here, some of the emotions that first come to mind are gratefulness and appreciation. I would like to think that each of us has someone here today, be it a family member, a parent, teacher, counselor, or coach, who has had a positive influence on our time here at BHS. As is tradition here in Bow, after you walk across the stage and receive your diploma, you'll be presented with a carnation by yours truly. Please pass your flower on as a symbol of gratitude to someone who has had a positive impact on your life. Now, I thought about this for a while, and at the risk of sounding totally cliche, I can honestly say that I am most grateful and appreciative of the opportunities the assistant principal position has given me to build connections and relationships with so many countless students here at BHS. As the assistant principal in charge of students here at BHS, I've worked alongside many of you planning Bowlympics, annual homecoming events, coaching unified sports, going on leadership retreats, attending field trips, watching on-stage and athletic performances alongside some of our more passionate fans. Now, as the individual in charge of student discipline, I've gotten to know some of you really, really well. Joking aside, one of the guiding principles here at BHS is to care for each person every day. This is something I've tried to help guide my work with you all, and even in some of the most challenging situations. It has been my experience that the most valuable learning experiences in life come from mistakes, failures, and setbacks. For me, caring for each person every day has often meant offering the tough love that so many of us need. I am grateful and appreciative of the support I have received from the parents in what can sometimes be very difficult situations. Partnering together as the adults in these situations has undoubtedly provided our students with some of the essential skills they'll need as they leave the nest. While I have enjoyed partnering with many of the parents in the audience in working through some tough situations, for some strange reason, none of you ever sound happy to hear as me when I call. Hi, Mrs. So-and-so, it's Tim Gerzone from Bow High School. Then there's usually a really long pause, and then a gasp, and oh no. It's been my experience that positive people pull the best qualities out of others. My advice to the graduating class is to allow this simple phrase, to care for each person every day, to guide your path. Seek out those who pull the positives out of you, and be that person for others. And no matter where you end up in life, always aim to leave every place better than when you found it. Some of the other emotions running through all of us right now are nervousness and excitement about what lies ahead for us. Will I like the school I've chosen? I cannot wait to move out. What will my roommate be like? I can't wait to meet new people. Will I like my major? Can I handle being away from home? Receiving your diploma and moving your tassel today signifies your preparedness for all of these things. And please rest assured that your parents, teachers, and administrators will all testify with their utmost confidence that you are, in fact, good to go. In a little while, you'll hear some of our amazing graduates talk about the opportunities Bow High School has provided them while they were here. As I reflect on the memorable moments I've shared and been witness to with the class of 2019, there are several noteworthy moments that come to mind. The theater and musical performances, intercession and field trips, and state championships, specifically Monday night's walk-off win at Delta Dental Stadium. Yep. Hands down, one of the most thrilling games I've ever seen. While moments and events like these will certainly last a lifetime, it is often the little things we take for granted that we end up missing the most. The final emotion I want to touch on here today that I think likely most of us all are feeling is maybe just a tinge of sadness. As we all know in life, when one door closes, another one opens. Yet after today, life will in a lot of ways never be the same. The times of hanging out at the booth under the stairs in the main lobby, the glory days on the athletic field, the aha, light bulb, inspirational moments with teachers in the classroom, watching your favorite show on the couch with your parents, or even just calling Bo, Dunbarton, or Hooks at home will be in the past. Yes, of course, you'll be home for Thanksgiving break with a mountain of laundry, but after today, life will be different for all of us. I ask you all look around and to soak it in. Exchange a smile with a friend or a family member nearby. As today, in some ways, is the first of a series of milestones that lie ahead, like college graduation, your first real job, your wedding, or the birth of a child. Today marks the end and the beginning. Today is a checkpoint and by no means an end. Life is and will always be about the means and not the ends. Trust me when I say that you are all fortunate to have been raised in this community, and you will have many memories to fondly look back upon as you go on your paths. Now for me, I ask for one small favor so that I can go on my path and never forget my time here with you all in this very special moment. Smile pretty. It's a keeper. To the graduating class of 2019, I offer my sincerest thanks and wish each and every one of you good fortune on your path to happiness and success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Garzone. We're certainly going to miss you here at BHS. We wish you the best of luck as you move forward in your journey. Like all the classes at BHS, the class of 2019 has been an incredibly active class, participating in numerous co-curricular activities, such as our musicians right here walking in front of me. I would like to take a few moments to recognize their participation and some of their accomplishments. First, can I have all the graduating seniors who have participated in at least one co-curricular activity, club, athletic team, or performing arts performance or production during their years at BHS to please stand so that we may recognize you for your positive involvement in the school community. This is just an amazing visual of how positive this class has been here. That's almost, or might be, every single student in our senior class has participated in something here at school. Tremendous work, guys. Great job. Our athletic programs have been incredibly successful during your 4 years here, winning numerous state championships. Can I have all the seniors who were the member of at least one state championship team while they were at BHS to please stand? I would like to specifically recognize our senior state champions from this past school year. In the fall, our golf team won the Division III championship. Can our senior members of the golf team please stand to be recognized? In the winter, our wrestling team won the Division III championship. Can the senior members of our wrestling team please stand to be recognized? In addition to the team championship, Zachary Anderson won the individual Division III championship at 126 pounds. Zach, can you please stand to be recognized? And then finally, you may have heard we added one more quite recently here, banner that's going to go up, as our baseball team, and probably the most thrilling playoff run that you could imagine, won the Division II state championship. So can I have our senior members of the baseball team please stand to be recognized? In addition to the team championship, Connor Blandini was named the Division II Player of the Year for the state of New Hampshire. Connor, can you please stand back up to be recognized? And I have one more late athletic-related recognition to bring up. So Mike Clark, one of our spring track coaches, was in my office yesterday to share some news with me. He began with a wonderful story about the heart and dedication of our athletes here at BHS, which led to him telling me that he spent this past week reviewing the official results of some of our school track records, because something didn't quite sit right for him. And he learned that our 1,600-meter school record was mistakenly recorded once upon a time at 4 minutes, 27 seconds, and 0.3 of a second, when in actuality, it was 4 minutes, 27 seconds, and 0.6 of a second. So this meant, this past weekend at the New Englands, and what is awesome is he is finding this out right now in the moment as we speak, Kripal Damian tied the 1,600-meter school record. Kripal, can you please stand to be recognized? Job well done to all of our senior student athletes for your excellence both in the classroom and on the fields, mats, courts, pools, tracks, and slopes. Thank you. I am now pleased to reintroduce our concert choir for a musical selection.
Monday comes and it feels like the end of the line. There's nothing to say, there's nowhere to go, there's no one to listen. One day comes, I decide to reclaim what is mine. In spite of myself, I'm dying to know what's across the road, what's behind the wall, what's around the corner, and what will it take till I find my way? Will it be today? Will it be too late? Wait till you see what's next, just beyond the hill, just along the river. There's something that's pulling me out the door. Try for something more, try for something great. And wait till you see what's next. Step by step when it's hard just to see or to hear. A ripple of doubt, a slack in the pace, a small hesitation. Step by step when at last when the fog starts to clear, I open my eyes, I'm ready to see what's across the road, what's behind the wall, what's around the corner, and what if it's not what I thought I'd see? If it's not for me, chalk it up to fate, and wait till you see what's next, just beyond the hill, just across the river. You thought that you knew how the path could turn. One more thing to learn, open up the gate, and wait for the story you never seen. Wait for the bloom of the fall. Coming for you, wait. There's a flicker across the screen. Coming soon, coming down. Just across the road, just behind the wall, just around the corner. A new bit of history there to write something you all might underestimate. But wait till you see what's next, just beyond the hill, just along the river, or perched on the edge of the great abyss. What you can't dismiss or anticipate. Just wait till you see what's next. Just across the road, just around the corner. Wait till you see what's next. Just across the road, just around the corner. Wait till you see what's next. Just across the road, just around the corner. Wait till you see what's next.
Thank you again to the concert choir for a wonderful performance. I've had the pleasure of attending many of the musical and theatrical performances put on by our Performing Arts Department over the past couple of years. Our senior performers are extremely talented and have been major contributors to the success of all those performances. I would like to recognize our graduating performing arts students. Can I have the students who have participated in the musical performance, either in the band or the choir, please stand to be recognized. I would like to specifically recognize two seniors for their musical accomplishments. This past year, Macy Broderick was selected to participate in the All-Eastern Choir, which is an absolutely tremendous honor. Macy, can you please stand to be recognized? In addition, I would like to recognize James Jensen, who was a New Hampshire All-State performer for all 4 years that he was in high school, it's hard to do it once, and he did it all 4 years he was here at Bow High School. So James, can you please stand to be recognized? Our theater students have displayed incredible passion throughout their years, including performances this past school year of The Little Mermaid, Shakespeare Will, and Romeo and Juliet. Their performances on stage and the technical work behind the scenes has been extraordinary. Can I have the members of the class of 2019 who participated in at least one theatrical production, on stage or off, please stand to be recognized. Bravo to all of our performing arts students. I would like to now have Lauren Goyette on stage for her student address.
Being a resident of Hooksett, I chose to come to Bow High School. I chose it for the opportunities it would provide me. I chose it because I believed it would push me and challenge me. I believed that I would learn a lot here, and I was absolutely right. These past few weeks, I've spent time thinking back through the best parts of these 4 years, and I've asked myself, what will I remember most from high school? And I realized that the one thing I will remember most doesn't come from my classes. It doesn't come from the endless amount of homework I did, or even the books I've read. The thing I will remember most from high school is the people. There are some individuals in life who have the ability to make us better versions of ourselves. These people are not easy to come by, but they are by far the most valuable to have in our lives. I've been able to find some of these individuals here in the Bow community that have challenged me and built me into a better version of myself, the person I am now at the end of my 4 years of high school. I've found these individuals in my peers, my teachers, my coaches, and my family. I hope you all have been able to find these people too, and will keep them in your lives as you move into the future. And don't forget that you too can be that kind of person for someone else. You can make somebody else better. What will you remember of your high school years? Class of 2019, we all face challenges and difficulties. It's a part of high school. But I am certain that each and every one of you had somebody that made the hard days easier and the good times more enjoyable. Whether that someone was a teacher, a peer, or a family member. So when you think back on your 4 years, remember the feeling of community you had with those around you. Think of those who watched you grow over these 4 years, who supported you through challenges, who you laughed with, and who you hope to keep in your life. Appreciate them, be thankful for them, because truly it was your people that made you feel at home here. Unlike most of you, I had the choice to come to Bow High School, and it's taught me a lot. But ultimately, it's the people that I'll remember when thinking about my high school experience, not the test scores, not the stress, and not the drama. I chose to celebrate the people who became a part of my family by decorating my graduation cap with pictures of them. Thank you to those of you who have been on this journey with me. Graduates, be proud of yourselves today. Celebrate this great success in life. But I also hope you'll take the time to thank those who were influential in your journey up to this moment. Because it's not just about the journey, it's about who was on it with you. Thank you, class of 2019. It's truly been a pleasure.
Thank you, Lauren, for your heartfelt words. I just want to point this out real quick. In addition to being such an elegant speaker, Lauren, who will be attending Dartmouth in the fall, is without a shadow of a doubt one of the most brilliant mathematicians that at least I've ever encountered. And I was a math teacher back in the day. Just a brilliant, brilliant mathematician. She did some crazy multivariable paper this past year in math that I don't even understand. So good luck, Lauren, as you move forward. All of our students in the class of 2019 are going to go have great success in the future. Just a couple quick statistics about them. An amazing 75% of the class of 2019 are recognized as New Hampshire State Scholars. 92%, let me say that again, 92%, that is an insane number. I'm willing to bet it's the highest in the state, if not in New England. We'll be moving on to post-secondary education. That is incredible. Round of applause for that. And as Mr. Grisone spoke to previously, we have 5 graduating seniors who have made a commitment to serve their country. I am going to ask them to stand again, so please stand when I read your name. Nicholas Acorn, United States Marine Corps. Sean McClett, Air Force ROTC. Matthew Murdoch, United States Marine Corps. Jonathan Ruthier, United States Military Academy at West Point. And Anthony Sample, United States Coast Guard. Thank you from all of us again for taking on the responsibility to serve our country. I would now like to invite Zachary McDaniel to the stage for his student address.
Good morning. My name is Zachary McDaniel. Many of you know that I moved here freshman year from Hawaii, that I grew up in a military family, and that I love robotics. But what you don't know is that I was born with a rare disorder called VACTERL association. VACTERL is not a disease, but rather an acronym for a collection of physical anomalies. Throughout my life, I've had multiple surgeries to fix and manage the birth defects and other complications due to VACTERL, without which I would have died shortly after birth. Despite these many surgeries, there are challenges, frustrations, and inconveniences I continue to face on a daily basis and will continue to live with for the rest of my life. Today, I'd like to share with you my story because, believe it or not, yours and mine might not be so different. When I was 4, my doctor told my parents that because of my disability, I would not live a normal life, that I would not be able to go to school, play sports, or do anything that a typical kid would be able to do. When he looked at me, all he saw was my disability. He used the only part of me he knew to define me and predict my entire future. Thankfully, my parents didn't accept this and found a doctor that offered more effective management programs and gave me a better quality of life. There will always be things that I'm unable to do and activities that I'm unable to participate in. Thankfully, though, my parents have always encouraged me to focus on what I can do and not what I can't do. When there was something I wanted to do, I found a way to work around my disability. I still played baseball, joined and led various school clubs, made tons of amazing friends, and now here I am speaking at graduation. I'm sharing my story with you today because I want to pass on to you something important that I've recently come to understand. Everyone has aspects about themselves that they wish were different. And while people may try to label you by these differences, you can make the choice of whether or not to let this be what defines you. For years, I have chosen not to talk about my disability because I was afraid of being labeled, and because I thought that people would treat me differently. I've realized now, though, that it doesn't matter what other people think, because I am the one who defines myself, not them. Even though there will be people throughout my life who try and define you by one aspect of your life that you wish was different, that one part of you does not define you as a whole. You are the only person who can decide who you are and who you will become, not a doctor, or friends, or teachers, or parents. So, to all my fellow classmates, I want to wish you success and happiness and the courage to define yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach, for those moving words. For those who may not be aware, Zach was a member of our BHS VEX robotics team at BHS. This past year, our Falcons won 2 New Hampshire-Vermont titles, both in the skills competition and for overall excellence, allowing them to qualify and compete in the World Championships in Louisville, Kentucky. Can I have the senior members of our VEX robotics team please stand to be recognized? This is only the second year this club has been here, and they already have gone to the World Championships. I mean, in a couple of years, we're going to actually win it. It'll be great. Great work, guys. I would like to now introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Dean Cascadden, for his remarks and the certification of the class of 2019.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Dean Cascadden, Superintendent of Schools of SAU 67, comprised of the Dunbarton and Bow school districts. And my task today is to certify this class for graduation. We have 3 foundational statements at SAU 67. Care for each person every day. Focus on learning and teach to touch the future. You have already heard much from our previous speakers about the importance of caring and the importance of doing that on an individual basis, meaning getting to know people as individuals and caring for their individual needs. And our last speaker talked about the importance of focusing on learning and not looking at ability or disability. So the one that's left for me, I guess, is teach to touch the future. So, what does it mean to teach to touch the future? Well, my wife and I have an ongoing discussion. We've been married 35 years, so there's no arguments anymore, just ongoing discussions. Because I want to plant a tree at my house, and she does not really see the point. So to buttress my argument, I quote a proverb from the Chinese. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. And the second best time is right now. She thinks I'm 20 years too late. And I think, it's better late than never. I also been pondering a Greek proverb that states, a society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they will never sit in. And I think this one makes my point quite elegantly, although I'm not quite ready to concede that I'm an old man. So you might ask, what does this have to do with teaching to touch the future? And the answer comes from Confucius. If your plan is for 1 year, plant rice. If your plan is for 10 years, plant trees. If your plan is for 100 years, educate children. Our work in education is future-focused. And there is a cost to educate children, but it is also an act of faith and hope that the investment will pay off in the future. I have been the superintendent for some of these graduates since they were in first grade. I've seen them grow and mature, and I have seen teachers, parents, guardians, and whole communities invest time, money, and energy into these students as a hope for the future. Now, in some instances, hope can seem weak or wishy-washy. You know, I hope I get a puppy for Christmas. And by the way, that never happened. Still waiting for that puppy. But hope can also be much stronger. It can be a word that means a confident expectation of a beneficial future. Hope can be so secure that you will sacrifice much for it. That is the hope I have when we teach to touch the future. And it is the hope I see in these young people gowned in blue today. Some see the world we are sending these graduates into as broken. Our environment is in peril, civic conversation is anything but civil, and the 24-hour news cycle thrives on tragedy, conflict, and suffering. But when I ponder these young adults that are leaving our greenhouse to be transplanted in the wider world, I have faith and hope for better things, things that we do not yet see. We have cultivated an ethic of care and a focus on learning so our graduates are ready to go out and make a difference in this world. They are connected to each other, have empathy, and are smart. They give me confidence to invest in future things. So I'm going to stop now because they need to go home and plant that tree. I shall now certify the class. On behalf of the faculty, administration, and staff of the Bow School District, and by the power vested in me as Superintendent of Schools by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire and the duly elected School Board of Bow, New Hampshire, I hereby certify that the members of this Bow High School class of 2019 have completed their high school experience, have demonstrated proficiency on the appropriate competencies, and have met all the graduation requirements of the Bow School District and the state of New Hampshire. They are hereby entitled to all the rights, privileges, and the very distinct honor of being graduates of Bow High School. Congratulations, graduates of 2019. We're proud of you. Onward, Bow. Falcons fly forever.
Thank you, Dr. Cascadden. This is why I speak and do my little piece before him, because I cannot speak as well as him. So I don't have to be compared to him. He always does. I don't know how he does it. I really don't. So thank you, Dean. All right, the time has come to why we are all here, and that is the presentation of diplomas to the Bow High School class of 2019. So I'm going to invite up our academic dean, Ms. Heidi Power, to the podium to read the names of the class of 2019.
Sean Thomas McClett. Elizabeth Catherine Hinman Parker. Connor Podrig O'Mahony. Faith Elizabeth Walmsley. Samuel Richard Berube. Eve Irene Anderson. Macy Catherine Broderick. Sarah Ann Ciotti. Michael David McLean. Neeraj Naik. Carter Salas Abramson. Nicholas Wesley Acorn. Spencer B. Alabin. Zachary Philip Anderson. Zachary Russell Anderson. Joseph Ozier. Courtney Elise Bear. Michelle Belargen. Zachary Edmund Banks. Caitlin Marie Barra. Taylor Faith Bennett. Tyler Marshall Bennett. Connor James Blandini. Olivia Renee Bolin. Benjamin Thomas Bovair. Brianna Elizabeth Boone. Alex Buford. Benjamin Buford. Benjamin Nicholas Bory. Daniel Allen Bro. Erin Catherine Brown. Jessica Lauren Brown. Cassandra Blair Cafaso. Ethan M. Callahan. John Francis Caprio. William Calvin Carey. Alexis Karen. Nathan Christopher Carrier. Jacob Scott Carter. Dylan Christopher Kate. Coralice Mercedes Sensenes. Kylie Melody Chappelle. Laura M. Chern. Charlotte Cameron Clement. Autumn Emily Cohen. Elias Joshua Cohen. William Aaron Cohen. Alyssa Marie Calandrio. Lauren Elizabeth Colby. Emma Page Conley. Caitlin Marie Craven. Caleb Tyler Crowther. Leon Anakin Q. Nicholas Bridgham Cutter. Dylan M. D'Alessandro. Sadie Joanne Damon. Sophia Ann Darrell. Hunter Armanog David. Alexia M. Davis. Lucy A. Day. Caroline Diolevera. Nathan M. Demers. Kirpal Jeffress Damian. Luca Timothy Damian. Spencer B. DeFosis. Alexis Gianna Diamond. Isabel Rose Dolcino. Juliette Belle Doucette. Matthew O'Brien Driscoll. Megan Michelle Dubois. Kyle Christopher Dugas. Samantha Lynn Eastman. Brandy Taylor Ebert. Maxwell Rader Elsasser. Jaritza Garcia Galvan. Lily Marie Geddes. Brennan Paul Gillespie. Renee Laura Ann Goodwin. Curtis Colby Gordon II. Kimberly Michelle Goslin. Corey Robert Gott. Lauren Michelle Goyette. Mason Joseph Grasso. Annie Rose Gregoire. Matthew Guymond. Jason Richard Howe. Elizabeth Grace Hunter. Aiden R. Hislop. James Thatcher Jensen. Abigail Johnson. Zoe J. Jakoski. Emily Pearl Katz. Natalie Jean Kay. Louis Keith. Ellie Sky Lambert. Julia Marie Landcastle. Abigail May Landry. Jordan Lecomte. Allison Mary Ledger. Alec Letelier. Shannon Kathleen Luby. Caitlin Brooke Loomer. Jamie Marlene McEachran. Amanda Jordan Marshall. Kaylee Nicole Marshall. Aspen Celine Mascarenas. Grace Lydia Maurer. Thomas J. McCabe III. John William McCart. Zachary Lewis McDaniel. Amber Catherine McGuire. Anna Sophia Milano. Alexander Jordan Mullen. Zachary Mullen. Maya Monroe. Serena Elizabeth Monroe. Matthew Mark Robert Murdoch. Daniel Joseph Murphy. Kylie Marie Murphy. Petra Lynn Murphy. Olivia Murray. Abigail Y. Knappen. Lindsay W. Nelson. Matthew Mackenzie Nichols. Andrea P. Norris. Brenna Nicole Novakoski. Seamus Katahdin O'Reilly. Caleb Emmanuel Olson. Keegan Alexander Orzechowski. Jonah Gabriel Page. Connor Allen Parzik. Andrew Eden Pascarella. Kiara Olivia Petretta. Julia Lyon Pingree. Matthew Lawrence Place. Lauren Marie Porter. Julia Thayer Putnam. William Joseph Radel. Andrew Sean Ralston. Hope Rector. Hunter Grant Remick. Megan Alexandria Remick. Kayla Nicole Richardson. Caitlin Faith Robbins. Zachary Severus Robinson. Jonathan Dennis Ruthier, Jr. Kendra Nicole Rue. Joseph Ian Richwalski. Anthony M. Sampo. Keegan Sanborn. Corey Douglas Shore. Donnie L. Neguse Silva. Angelina Marie Smith. Jonathan Satera. Caleb Michael Syverson. Rebecca Hawthorne Thissell. Cody Austin Tibbetts. Hannah Maureen Topolowski. Savannah Grace Twombly. Charlotte Elizabeth Ulrich. Jake Robert Valpy. Benjamin Kelly Waxmuth. Jack Christopher Walker. London Carter Warburton. Aiden Hayes Westenberg. Benjamin Michael Wheeler. Jack Wesley Wixon.
So fitting to the end. All right, we have one last thing to do, so please welcome back the co-presidents of the class of 2019, Sean McClett and Libby Parker, for one last piece of official business. It's in black. It's in black. On the book, it's in black.
Congratulations, class of 2019.
Please move your tassels from the right to the left side.
We out of here!
Good job, guys. No one's throwing the cap?
I guess not. Now, with diplomas in hand and tassels to the left, let me be the first person to introduce you to the graduates of the Bow High School class of 2019.
Mark Mullen.